What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. This week we're going to have a little bit of a shed update. I'm going to show you some footage of yesterday. I went in there, did some insulation, worked on the walls a little bit, and then we're going to share 10 things that sold for me recently. Let's start with the shed update. So let's get in here. Well, let's get to the clip from yesterday of me in here. It was definitely a hot one, and then we'll jump back and forth between some shed clips and some what sold content. Also want to remind you guys about Posh Sidekick. You know, I just actually did an interview with Michael for his YouTube channel, Michael from Posh Sidekick. If you want to check that out when it becomes available, I will link it to my social medias so you can see what that was all about. If you're interested in trying Posh Sidekick, I will link in the description down below my code so you can sign up if you want. It's a 7-day free trial, no credit card needed whatsoever. It's just going to automate your Poshmark store. It's going to do all the stuff that you don't want to do that will create sales on Poshmark. My favorite is still offer to liker. You know, you can set up your discount. You can set up your percentage off and discount shipping if you want. You don't have to, but you can do that. You know, you can do automated auctions. You can do a lot of things automated that will help you get sales. It's a great platform, or it's a great app you can use that will help you sell on the Poshmark platform. But yeah, check it out, link down below. All right, so I just turned the fan off. It's definitely hot in here. It might be one of the hottest days so far. I think it's 32 degrees at the moment.
Derek, why'd you take your pants off?
My balls was hot.
I understand.
So we got insulation all down the side here. Now I've got a bag and a half left. You know, we have to go around the window, so that'll be a little less. The back wall, and then obviously above, I need to insulate this as well. Right now, I'm gonna actually just plastic this here, just to get that far. I'm gonna try to just plastic this wall. You know, I don't know how it's gonna go. So this is something that probably would be better with 2 people, but I'll just take my time and try to plastic. If I can get that done, I'd be pretty happy. Then I'll work on the back wall and this wall. You know, they did some measurements for me. I told them how big this was, but I assume they weren't. I wasn't really thinking about the lofted ceiling, so I think I might have just enough to go around, but I'll have to go back and probably get another, maybe another 3 bags to do the ceiling. I'm not sure. I won't be doing any of this. It'll just be the ceiling. That will be an adventure all on its own, I'm sure. But let me try to get some plastic on the side here. All right, so it's not getting any cooler, but I did wind up, so I got it right to the corner here. I did wind up getting the plastic all on there, and it's pretty good. There's a couple little kinks in it, but I don't think it'll really matter once we put the boards over top. I honestly think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna work on this back wall next. I'm gonna have to move this stuff forward, obviously. I'm a little bit out of breath because it's hot, more than anything, but yeah, I'm gonna move this stuff, so I'm just gonna move this stuff back, and we'll work on this far wall right here. All right, I sold the Cobra golf club that you guys see me pick up in a recent yard sale video. I wound up selling it for $75 on Facebook Marketplace. I think I listed it around 90 and somebody offered me 75. They said they actually just wanted the shaft. They didn't even really care too much about the head. So, you know, I was happy with $75 locally. You know, I think I paid $30 for that at the garage sale. So it's a pretty good local flip. Next, I sold a printer. I picked this printer up for about $11 in change. I had some offers back and forth. I think I wound up selling for $200, but I had a $100 offer. I think I countered at $75. The person declined my offer, and then somebody else wound up buying it for full price for $200. So pretty happy about this. It's probably not a super desirable printer, but because it's new in box, it was a photo jet printer. I think like inkjet photo printer. I'll throw it up on screen regardless. These things, you know, when I find brand new and box printers of any kind, I usually pick them up or at least look them up to see what their value is online. But in this case, from Goodwill, 11 bucks into 200. Pretty happy about that. Next up, I sold a Holly Hobby alarm clock. Now I talked recently in a past video about some Holly Hobby stuff. It's not something I typically would pick up, but this alarm clock sold for $45. This particular one, I'm just giving the, I'll have to figure it. I think figured it was going to be like $38 profit on this. Cost of goods is $0 because my friend owned it and gave it to me to sell. Oops, my sheet's flying away here. So anyway, the alarm clock did sell for $45 on my eBay account, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. If you do see Holly Hobby stuff, definitely look it up. It's not something I typically look for, and a lot of it is saturated online. There's like a lot of it, right? Because this stuff is like mass produced, but some of it can still be worth money. This alarm clock was still worth $45. Next up, we have a Depop sale. Now this Mitchell and Ness Barry Sanders jersey wound up selling for $60 USD on Depop. This particular person tried to buy this from me about a week ago, and they had a payment issue. I think they were trying to use like Apple Pay. My Depop is set up where it only accepts PayPal. So they had to like figure out how to create a PayPal and get their credit card on it and the whole deal. It took them a while, but the person actually did come back and buy it at the agreed price of $60 USD plus shipping. Pretty happy with this jersey sale. Next, we sold a Toronto Blue Jays Stadium giveaway hoodie. Now this particular hoodie I picked up at Goodwill for $7 and it sold pretty quickly, I think for $32. I'll throw it up on screen regardless. I'm just looking down at my little cheat sheet here. 32 bucks on eBay. Most of the stadium giveaway stuff does sell pretty good. I brought it home with the intent of maybe I would try it on, and then thought, you know what, I probably don't need another Blue Jays hoodie. And this one's got like a weird, it's kind of cool. It's like an all over print, but to me, it feels like something you just wear around the house, maybe as like, you know, a lounging type shirt. It's not really something that I would want to like wear out, but it is a very comfortable shirt regardless. Anyway, the point of this is I picked it up for about $7 at Goodwill and sold it for $32 on eBay pretty quickly. All right, so we did get the back wall done here. I'm gonna have to cut some more plastic. I'll wind up cutting it off at the bottom here. Don't know if I'll overlap this. I might overlap the edge a little bit, but then we're gonna run plastic all the way over there to the edge. And then I definitely don't think I have enough here. I realize there's a lot more smaller pieces and it can go around the windows. I don't believe I'll have enough. Let's see, once I get the plastic up here, I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this tomorrow or today. It really depends on how I feel after I get this last bit of plastic up here. But yeah, I guess let's start doing the plastic. All right, we got the plastic on the back. Now I just wound up running an extra seam here. So I'll wind up probably running tuck tape over this after, just to seal the seam, but I won't do that until I get it all plastic all the way around. And then I left this edge open like this. Obviously it's attached here, but it's just open. Okay, I think I am going to start on this wall and just see how far I can get with this insulation. It's obviously pretty hot, so I'm going to keep drinking water. I'll see how far I can get. If I use all this up, I'll probably go grab more, but I might not finish today. I'm still unsure. It's pretty early in the day, but it is pretty warm. It's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Probably the worst time to be doing this, to be honest. But yeah, let's see how much of this wall we can get done with what we have left. So close. Okay, so I got around here done. Didn't have enough to fill in right there. Okay. Missing this piece. I did wind up getting underneath the window here. Then we just have these corners. So I'm gonna go grab another bag today. Might do it right now just to finish this. See how I feel then. Maybe plastic it. I definitely won't be tackling the roof, but I probably will do, once I get this on, I might even consider doing the walls and start filling the room up a little bit, because up there, I'm not really too worried about it until fall, really. That's when I really want the insulation up there. Not to say that I won't do that, you know, way before then, but I don't think it's as important right now. If I can get the bottom half done, at least I can get something on the wall and start using this room a little bit. Regardless, I do need a little bit of insulation to finish this. Probably have enough plastic, but yeah, I'm gonna run, grab that, and then I'll be right back. Next up, we sold a pair of Dansko shoes. So normally Danskos that I pick up are clogs. These were more of a, well, I'll throw them up on the screen. They're more of like a loafer type shoe. They wound up selling for, I think, $27 USD on Poshmark. I thought that was pretty good. You know, these type of shoes, Danskos in particular, the clogs can sell for $40 to to 50, they're worth a little bit more, but because this was a good brand that I recognized, I decided to pick them up, take a chance. Definitely happy about it. Wound up getting $27 USD. Next up, more Holly Hobby. So, you know, what do I know? I guess Holly Hobby can be sold on a regular basis on eBay. It's definitely something that I haven't picked up in the past. I still don't think I would go look for it purposely, but now that I've seen so much of it, because I've listed a ton of it now for a friend, you know, if I seen it, I definitely would know what it is. So this was a lot of dolls. Each doll could have sold individually for anywhere from $8 to $12. I wound up lotting together a bunch of them and sold them for $100 on eBay plus shipping. That was the best offer. I think they were listed for $120 for the lot, but of course, a $100 offer on that I was going to accept. Next, we sold another jersey. This was also a Depop sale. I think this is a Miami Dolphins Bush jersey. I'll have to take a look at the price here. It looks like I got $40 USD on Depop. Pretty happy with this. This would have came from the wholesale buy recently. Next up, we sold a pair of weightlifting pants. Now, a lot of people call these maybe hammer pants from the 90s. This particular one had like a repair on the pocket that went like this. Had some small holes and defects, but I was still able to sell them for about $40 on eBay. Last thing I want to share with you guys is an antique booth sale. You know, I'm not going to share a lot of these probably in the what sold videos, but I thought this one was kind of cool. It's like this elk head or deer head that you would hang up in your man cave. I got this from somebody else, a family friend, that we're just going to do sort of a 50-50 split on some of the stuff. Some of it went online. You guys see me sell, I think, some little toy cars, Pepsi or Coca-Cola collectibles. This came from the same person. I wound up getting $45 for the head on at the antique booth. So, you know, there's a little bit of a commission there. So we'll be splitting the profit down the middle. So we'll both wind up with like $22 or something like that. I'll have to figure out the actual math, but you know, pretty decent, really local sale there with the antique booth. I think it's an elk head. I'm not even really sure. I can't even remember what I wrote on the tag, but yeah, still got $45 locally for that one as well. All right, so that little lumber store is only about 5 minutes from the house, so that's kind of nice. So we get this in there. Hopefully, geez, I don't fall over here. Hard to pick this up with one hand. We'll get this in here. Hopefully, get it put on the wall. I'd really like to get the plastic on too. I don't feel too bad. It is hot. It's like 32 degrees right now. I think we're currently, it's been out here for a while. It's about 3:30. This little power supply, you know, it's not been on, well, it's not been running where we're gone. 86%. I've been running it for about 3 hours, just running the fan at the moment. Seems to be doing good. I'm going to turn it back on. I probably won't time lapse or I'll just put this on the wall and then we'll come back right before we plastic and I'll show you, you know, how much I actually used. So I got the insulation all in here. Now, I don't know if I have enough plastic or not. I'm not going to go back to the lumber store. If I don't, wherever I run out of plastic, that's fine. However, I'm going to go over the doors and then windows, and then I'll have to cut the window out. Here, I think I'm just going to go up tight to here. I will go straight across and then back onto here, but I don't think that I will put plastic, or it won't stay over here. I don't think I really need it because it's all encased there. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I know when I go to put something on the wall, I'll either have to build the wall out or just have it come flush to this, which will probably what I do. I don't really know. I assume maybe they spray foamed under there. Not sure. Yeah, so then I'll have to cut out the door, cut out this other window, and then here, see, I just sort of pieced this in. I'll do the same sort of thing. I'll need to finish that off a little bit, obviously, but yeah, let's see how far I get with the plastic. Wound up getting all the way around, cut the windows out, cut the door out. For now, I'm going to leave the plastic hanging on the bottom. Pretty happy. This, I don't know if I'm going to throw it in the corner or toss it up there. I will use it, but I don't know. I don't really want to work around it too much. Yeah, pretty happy. Very tired, very hot. I guess we'll see. I'm not sure. It might be a few days before I decide to do anything else, but pretty happy with how far I came today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we will see you soon.